Dokkan just pulled the most Dokkan thing ever. Carnival LR Kale and Caulifla are on their way for part 2. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are talking about the upcoming Carnival LR Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale. These guys are the part 2 for the Golden Week celebration, and they are a Carnival LR. Something completely unexpected for this celebration. We all expected the next one to be we all expected this to be a yellow coin LR with pity, but instead we have a rising dragon carnival. So in this video, we're going to talk about our the unit, what it's doing, and give our overall thoughts and assessment on the unit as we prepare for part 2 dropping in a few days. So let's go ahead, let's hop on in. Let's start by taking a look at their animation. So strap in, adjust your headphones, do whatever you need to do, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look here right now. So we're going to pause the lo-fi here, and we're going to make those adjustments, and let's take a look. Oh, wow. I actually like that. That actually looks really good. So that's the 12 key. Is this the 18 key? Interesting.
Let's go, Kale! You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got. You bet! Let's do this!
Okay, so that's the tag entrance. Okay, so here's Kale. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. That looks nice. It's simple, but it's nice. This is the 18 key, Meteor Crush. Oh, wow. Her 18 key looks nice. It's very Broly reminiscent. Oh, she goes berserk. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's Kale's active. So this is Caulifla's. Oh, I like that.
Have to stick together. If you stay with me, we can do this! Right! Trying to show off by going ultra super, huh? Well, I'm not letting you outshine me!
Oh, wow. And they got the KO screen. Oh, my. That actually looks really good. There's a few frames that are kind of like, but most of it actually looks really good. Both of their active skills look really nice, especially Kale's. Wow. It reminds me a lot of AGL Broly. Okay, so good to go. Let's go ahead. Let's jump on in. Let's start by taking a look at their lead. Again, they are a Carnival LR, so Golden Week is now a Part 2 Carnival. There's a lot changing coming up here in the coming months, and we'll actually have a separate video breaking all of that down. I wanted to just focus on the Kale and Cualifla for this one. So let's take a look here. So they are Universe 6, category key 4, HP attack defense 220%. So as a Carnival LR, they are a flat 220% lead. A bit disappointed that they went with the Universe 6 route. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it severely limits them to what they could be run. But I guess that's pretty much always the case with Carnival LR. So First form is so they start as a Caulifla, and she's got Key 6, attack and defense 200%, and launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. When receiving an attack for the first time within the turn, she has guaranteed dodge. That's really cool. And before receiving an attack within the turn, she has an additional damage reduction of 20%, right? So first hit is guaranteed dodge. Second hit, you have an additional 20% damage reduction. Now, after evading attack, so after that initial dodge, she has attack and defense 120%, launches an additional super attack, and damage reduction rate 40% for 6 turns. Oh! Okay. So once you get that first dodge, you then have 60% damage reduction for 6 turns. Wow, okay, that's really good. I suppose it depends what her overall start of turn defense is, but that's still pretty good. Now, for every attack performed, she gets Key 2 up to 6, and attack and defense 40% up to 120%. So she can build up some pretty nice defense. She'll be fine for the early stages of those red zones. With 23 Key Spheres obtained, she evades enemies' attacks. Oh, okay, so if you manage, I'm assuming they have... Ah, okay. Alright, so she evades enemies' attacks guaranteed with 23 Key, and when she is able to perform the reversible exchange, right, so when you exchange into her, once only, she changes all Fizz Key Spheres to Fizz type. So, okay, so this is interesting. With 23 Key Spheres obtained, evade enemies' attacks, so... anytime you get the enemy evasion, or anytime you get the 23 key, I don't think that's a permanent buff. Anytime you get the 23 key, you're going to have that. Okay, but it looks like the rainbow or the Fizz changing is only once only. So I mean, you get one turn where it's guaranteed no matter what. So okay, I mean that's really, really nice. Let's take a look at the rest of her abilities. So her active skill, right, can be activated starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle, once only, causes ultimate damage and raises allies raises universe 6 allies by Key 1 and attack and defense 60%. Oh, nice. So it's like a permanent support buff for the whole team. Very cool. Okay, that's nice. Okay, when can you exchange them? 6th turn. Okay, so it's kind of late in the battle. I mean, for red zones, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, that's good. And then, so you can use that starting from turn 6 to buff all allies beyond that. Okay, that's real nice. Oh, hit's going to be looking real nice on this team. Okay. All right, moving on. Super attack effects, right? We've got greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage. And on the 18 key, raises attack and defense for the turn, causes colossal damage. And raises enemy chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack and performing a critical hit by 6% for the turn. Oh, very nice. Okay, and I'm assuming it's the same on the 18 key. Is there... what's the 18 key? That's the Kale. Okay, so I'm guessing it's just the same on hers then. Okay, on both of her is... yeah, okay. Alright, very, very nice. Alright, so super attack effects. So I like that. I like when they give these buffs for the turn on super attack effects. So that does help her dodge a little more after super as well. Because what is her defense looking like? Let's look at her stats here. That's not terrible defense. Okay, alright. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's check out the Kale now. Okay, so... oh, okay, here. Oh my god, this is all kinds of messed up. Okay, so here is the rest of... oh, it's 26% for 3 turns after her 18 key. Oh, that's really good. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, I'm liking it. And then from the 6th turn, you can exchange. And then once exchanged, she becomes Kale. And then Kale has reversible exchange. attack and defense 200% and guaranteed guard. That's awesome. And when attacking for the first time within the turn, she performs a guaranteed critical hit. With 12 or more keys, she gets attack 100% when activating the active skill, or with 24 key, gets attack 200%. And when receiving an attack, she gets 66. Wow, 66% for every key. Not for every key sphere obtained, every key. So that means, well, hang on, let's do the math here, right? So 66% for every key. So let's assume she gets the full 24 key, right? 66% times 24. Wow, over 1500% defense increase there if you get the full 24 key, which is not bad. I shouldn't say not bad. That's incredibly good. Okay. Launches 2 additional super attacks with 6 or more key spheres obtained. And with 23 key spheres obtained, launches 2 additional super attacks. So she could launch 4 attacks in a turn if you get all 23 key spheres. Wow. Okay. And remember, when Caulifla is ready to exchange, right, she changes all key spheres. So that's actually kind of crazy. That active skill, ultimate damage, key 4, and 40% in battle. So hers is only to herself. Okay, interesting. Right? So, I mean, if you were running a lead, you would use one... Right, you would use Caulifla's active to boost the team, and then you would use Kale's actives to boost herself to her maximum potential. Let's look at her super attack effects here. So on the 12 key, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes ultimate damage, or colossal damage, and raises chance for a critical hit and evasion by 6% for the turn. So similar to what they were before. Massively raises attack for the turn, chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns. Okay, very nice. So very she has no defense on super. It's just attack. Well, I guess that would be broken then with that 1500% raise. So okay, very nice. So they look really, really good. I'm actually very impressed based on this. They're gonna have some niche use. They're definitely designed to work together. I think this is the first Carnival LR that's designed to work with its counterpart. Almost always with Carnival LRs, especially ones with revives, you tend to not want 2 of them around, but this might be the first where you actually do. So very cool. I like that. All right, so let's take a look here. So shout out to Howard for posting the defense calcs here. So defense calcs for Caulifla, because this is the one that's considered, because you're probably going to be using her a lot more than Kale. So start of turn 226 or 227k with 60% damage reduction and guaranteed evasion on that first hit. Remember, she's getting up to 1 point. Over 1 million post super once she gets fully built up. Okay, so fully built up, her start of turn is 500k. And then once she evades, it's up to 700k with that 60%, or with that 40% damage reduction on the active skill turn. 800k start of turn. Because I mean, that's you kind of really for her want to be looking at that start of turn, because she's probably going to go in slot 1 for you, so you can activate most of her passive. But with support fully built up on the active skill turn, she, so that basically the turn that you buff them for that 16%, she's going to have over 1 million start of turn. Okay, you know what? That's honestly really, really good. Post super fully built up, post active skill, and evasion, she's looking at over 2.4 million with 40% damage reduction. So that's actually pretty good. Plus, a pretty decent chance to evade, right? She's got that guaranteed evasion for the first hit. She's got that, then she's got that additional evasion added into her passive, thanks to the super attack effect. So honestly, that's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. So let's take a look here at the Kale then, right? Because hers I'm really interested in. So okay, start of turn defense 200k, but she has guard. All right, she's got no super attack effect. So it's almost entirely reliant on her key. So once you get the active skill, right? So when receiving an attack at 24 key. So, I mean, she's going to be one of those you really got to push to get her key, and she doesn't get any. What is her passive? Yeah. So for her, like, if you're going to be using Kale, you're definitely going to use her active skill to get that additional key 4, and then additional 8 key if you link her with Kefla. A little bit more, I think, if you link her with themselves, right? So she's gonna have some decent key, but as long as you can get the 24 key, and you know, factoring in support giving key as well, you're looking at, you know, 5 million defense with 40% support and Caulifla's active skill. So that's actually pretty good, right? Plus, and that includes a guard, right? That includes guard. So okay, she's a lot more defensive than I thought. I mean, obviously, I knew with the 1500% that was going to be a lot, but that's definitely a lot more than I anticipated, especially when you combine the fact that it is with guard. So even without that, right? Like, even before Caulifla's active skill, that's still guard and 3 million defense. So she's going to be good. Plus, she's going to be incredibly offensive. So you know what? I like this. I like them. I think they're very, very good. All in all, this is a great part 2. Kind of shame that it is a carnival. Yes, it is double rates, but I kind of feel like part 2, there's a whole issue with gold coin LRs, right? I'll talk about that in a separate video, but you know, we can't be getting rid of gold coin LRs. So outside of the fact of them not being Kefla, because it does look like they are not a Kefla fusing unit, outside of that, that's my biggest disappointment with them. But, you know, that's fine. No fusion, they're still a really good card. Very anticipated. I think a lot of people wanted a new, as soon as the tag mechanic was announced, I think Kale and Caulifla were one of the few characters that people mentioned they really wanted to see, and I'm glad they did them justice. I really like the tech and the uniqueness of each variation. It could make some interesting play on the Universe 6 team. They're going to be really good. Offense is going to be really high on Kale, which is going to be really fun. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let me know what do you think of Kale and Caulifla as the part 2 LR. What do you think of them being on a double rates carnival? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.